Hey guys, Adam here. Listening to a little bit of AM radio, yeah, in the shop. So, a friend of mine alerted me, said, "Hey, when are we going to get another video? It's been like 5 months. It has been 5 months, and I apologize for that. But, you know, honestly, my life's been kind of busy lately. I've been working on this shop, and I know I did some videos like, it was probably back in the summer, early fall, late summer. No, I guess it probably was the middle of summer. Anyway, the shop is done. Um, I've got everything functionally working. Um, you can see here I've got plywood on the walls. This is what I'm talking about. And I hear a weird noise. What's going on out here? I'm that guy. So let me put the camera down for a minute. When I say camera, I mean phone, because who needs a camera? So, yeah, I've been working on the shop a lot. I've been trying to get it squared away. Let me turn this whizzing sound off. I will tell you this, it's a little chilly down here in Alabama. It's going to get down in the, I think, 20s, 30s, something like that. So I've got this little gas propane heater going, and, you know, safety first. Let's turn that baby off because it's nice and toasty in here. As a matter of fact, I could get rid of this jacket, but I'm going to keep on. Let me set up a little poor man's tripod here. There we go. So, yeah, I've been working on the shop, trying to get it squared away, and yeah, I mean, I'm getting there. I've got plywood on the walls. I've got 2 coats of poly on it, and I'm going to start putting roofing tin. So I've got a 10-foot ceiling, 10 feet. Uh, so I cut a little bit off of a sheet of plywood, and at the bottom below that, I'm going to have, you know, like corrugated metal. Let me just show you. This is kind of a tour, kind of a vlog video. I don't put out a lot of like useful information, but this is what I'm talking about right here. So where this plywood ends, it's going to be roofing tin down to the floor, and it's going to be kind of sorry for all the shaking, camera shaking also. So it's going to be one of those deals. It's kind of a decorative thing, kind of a functional thing. I didn't want drywall on the walls. Also, as you can see, I am readying a little bit of medium Virginia flake and a Savinelli 320 Thursdays. I thought it was Cobb Tuesday earlier. I had a Cobb out. It's not Tuesday. It's Thursday. A lot of shaking in this video. A lot of motion. I apologize. Keystone Light. It's Christmas time. Christmas budget. So, what have I been up to? So a lot of folks, you know, this shop has really been a fun project to work on. I work at a very slow pace. I don't have a lot of free time. I've got a child. I've got a family. We do family stuff. I wish I could say that I could be out here working every night, but the reality of it is I work a lot of, I mean, not long hours. I'm not here to tell you a sob story, but I do work, you know, some days are tougher than others. So I don't have every day when I could come out here and work. But what I do is a couple nights a week, I try to get out here for a few hours and get something done. And I've been able to hang all of this plywood myself. I have a lot of good friends that help me with the drywall ceiling. Otherwise, I would never get it done. So the plywood walls are essentially done. All I've got to do is start screwing the roofing tin to it, which I've cut most of it. But this is kind of what I've been doing for the past 5 months. And I guess I'm saying all this to say that, you know, a lot of folks don't understand work in progress. A lot of folks are the type that they might just pay someone to do that, and that's fine. I personally wanted to do this work. And when I took the job on, I underestimated how much time it would take me. But that's not a problem. I've got all the time in the world. The shop's done. My machine's run. I mean, we're done. This is all cosmetic. So, you know, for the last 5 months, I've said, man, I'd really like to make a YouTube video about some of this stuff. But honestly, I just kind of throttled back and said, hey, I'll do that later. I'm just going to work on this place and kind of get it presentable. And then, you know, when the time comes, I'll kind of come back to YouTube. So that's kind of what I've been doing. What I don't want to do is make like a comeback video every 6 months. Hey, I'm back. And then 6 months later, hey, I'm back. But I did kind of consciously make a decision that I wasn't going to make a video for a while. And my hope is that I can share some of the stuff that I do in here. You know, most of it's going to be hobby stuff. You know, just this shop is not a revenue machine. It's just something to do for fun. It's kind of been something I've always wanted, is an actual shop with machinery in it that I could do work in. So, you know, it's going to be a lot of things. I'm not really a woodworker. All my woodworking projects are pretty functional. They're not fine. It's not like I can make heirloom quality furniture, right? In another life, I was a machinist, so I've got a couple of watch out. I've got a couple of machine tools. You can see my lathe right here and my mill right here, my milling machine. So it's still junky in here, I know, but I'm waiting to put all the tin up, and then I got to trim out the windows, and I'm going to put trim in the ceiling and I'm going to put a chair rail around to cover the plywood corrugated metal joint. So I've still got a whole lot of work to do, but have I said this 15 times already? I enjoy working. I don't know. So we're at like what I would call like a save point if you used to play video games in the 80s. You know, you in 90s. You know, I'm kind of at a save point, but I've still got a lot of work to do. There's got to be something I have to talk about that's more interesting than this. I can tell you one thing, and here we go again. My dad swears that Keystone comes out of the same like tap that Coors Light does. Check this out. I got a little job site radio. Man, this thing is awesome. It's got AM, FM, and Bluetooth capability. Not bad. I wanted the Ryobi like 18 volt or whatever that you could plug in if you wanted to. But man, those things are scarce. I'm wondering if they're gonna like redesign them or something. So I didn't have any luck finding the Ryobi, so I went with this dude right here. I just got it off Amazon. They've actually got a number of models available that are job site kind of ruggedized models, and man, I've used that thing. Golly, it's only got one speaker, but it puts out a lot of noise. So there is so many. There's been so many videos I've wanted to make. I wanted to make a review video. Matter of fact, I think I did, and I just didn't post it, of that job site radio. I've wanted to show you my machines running. I wanted to show you my new phase converter that I had to get. I mean, I've got just a plethora of content that I feel like I'm not going to say I'm going to realign my channel away from pipes and beer and me, you know, complaining or whatever. But I do feel like this is an opportunity for me to share with you guys some other things that I do, you know, other than just drink cheap domestic light beer and smoke really premium pipe tobacco, medium vagina flake. So this is my second beer of the night for all you wondering. I did have a double cup of coffee at like 7 o'clock though, so that may have been a mistake. I've got some things I could share with y'all. I don't know if you can see my kayaks over there. You know, those kayaks, those are just regular old, like kind of run-of-the-mill kayaks, but man, they sure do look tall in here. They look tall. It's a lot different than having them laying down, you know? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack and light that pipe, and I'm going to bid you guys farewell for now. But I did just want to touch base with everybody and say that there's so many good videos out on YouTube right now. I'm watching a ton, and I hope that everybody that's making them keeps on making them, and I'm going to try to do the same. So you guys have a good night. We'll holler at you later.